Hanzo, you snake, bruv. Wow, you snake. You snake and a half. Okay, so we're finally putting up on Ashikaga Yoshiaki, the final guy, the horseman, and then we should be done. I wonder what this week's gonna be like, because is he gonna be heavily guarded? Is he gonna be by himself? Normally, guys like this who are lost, like they're heavily guarded. Actually, it could be a mix. Sometimes it could be heavily guarded, or he could just be like in the mix. He could not so much in the mix. Sorry, what am I saying? He could be heavily guarded, or he could just be by himself, expecting you, ready to face you, kind of thing. You know. All right, cool. I'm close to the viewpoint as well. I might as well do that because actually, should I even bother? I don't know. Anyway, let's head up and we can sort ourselves out like this. He wouldn't be in this temple, would he? Anyway, let me start climbing. I've gone up enough with the horse. What is going on here? Oh my god! So I can't even. All right, let's just go up the stairs. I can't even climb up. That's annoying.
This is it, where we'll finally find the box and the masked horseman.
There he is. Should I do this now? I guess not.
The foreign samurai and the shadow from Iga. We meet again. Do not fear me. I am alone. You see, I have nothing to hide. I assume you know who I am.
The Shogun, or at least the one who once held claim to this title.
You're the coward who killed my father.
The fool fights even when all is lost. The one seeks victory and looks to the future. You have won. The treasure is yours.
The regalia is inside?
I have some respect for our traditions yet. Where the box goes, so does the jewel. I underestimated your resilience, Shadow. And I admit, it cost me everything.
I promised my father I would return what was stolen from us. I always keep my word.
An honorable trait that could prove useful to you today.
Why do you give it to us so freely?
Consider it a starting point. To initiate negotiations that I leave with my life.
No. You die here today.
It is not vengeance you truly desire, young Igan. Not anymore. I hear you seek another shadow, carrying a wristblade like yours. Now, it is customary to discuss terms. Sit.
Where?
Give me your word, and I will tell you where.
Was it a woman?
I neglected to ask. My spies were more taken with how she faded into nothingness.
We do not know if he tells the truth.
Why lie and have the shadow hunt me? I paid a steep price to learn that lesson.
All right. You have my word.
In Yamato, at Sakafune Ishi.
Let's go.
Not yet. I did not promise him anything. You killed my daimyo and betrayed our emperor. You must answer for this.
Warmongering fools like Oda Nobunaga betrayed our world, sacrificed our people. Men like him have undermined the order of the shogunate for more than a century with their thirst for power. They have plunged us into chaos. Am I not, after all, the legitimate ruler of our lands? I wanted only to take back my rightful place, to return us to order.
By stealing what the Emperor entrusted to the Kakushibaiki.
Objects believed to be magical. In my hands, they became a means to restore, to secure our country's future.
You sold them to the Portuguese.
We both know we are not talking about regular merchants and Jesuits. I suspect you have been looking for the Templar Order for some time, Samurai. Their demise is near to your heart, surely nearer than any desire to kill me. Or are you just like them, underneath that armor you wear? My life for my information.
I have found Duarte de Melo. His days of torture and treachery on the slave ships are over.
In Takahara village, Kimura Kei sells our strengths to the enemy. You might want to do something about that.
We have what we need.
Without the Shinbakufu, you have no value. No more leverage. The foreigners will come back for the box and kill you.
But I do not have the box. You do. It is in everyone's interest that you find them before they find us, Samurai.
You were afraid of them.
Terrified.
Lord Nobunaga feared no such force. His name will live on forever. You will live in shame and die forgotten. Did you get what you wanted?
I did. But it doesn't feel over.
We both have new paths to trace. All because of this. I wonder how many lives have paid for its passage to us.
Too many to count. But not one more. We'll make sure of it.
Such burdens are more bearable when shared.
Alright, so we got the box back. Hold on, let me see. Was there anything else that we had to do? Was there anything else to do? The League. Go to the board and complete Yasuke's personal journey. Oh, with the Templar Order and whatnot. Alright. So, was that it? I felt, I don't, what? Like, was that it? Was that how it ends? Alright, you know what? I don't know. I can't see that as an ending. So you mean to tell me that I've got to do all this other stuff with the Templar. Yeah, oh yeah, just to let you guys know, I did do, there was a side mission for Yasuke, the Templar Order are back in the mix. So the Shinbakufu are not the Templar of Order of the, or obviously of Japan, basically. The Templars are still the Templars, so, you know. That's weird. What? Is this how it ends? Let me see if we can, let's reach the ruin. So where we gotta go? Yamato, right? I think I'm gonna do Norway stuff. I need more of an end than this. This is underwhelming. This is underwhelming, I can't lie. Yamato. No, not that. What did it say it was? Asuka Rocks. And they're east, hold on. Alright, so we found it. Alright, let's fast travel. Alright, so it's only a couple 100 meters. But I don't know about that. I think we'll end it with Nawe, because I feel like her ending, I don't think searching for the ruins won't take that long. So that means to say that I've got to do all the side stuff, like with the Templar Order and all that, just to get a good true ending. That's so weird. That is kind of annoying. So, you know, this reminds me of flipping what was it? Arkham Knight, where you had to 100% the whole game to get the true ending. Man, and don't get me wrong, like, that's not necessarily. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this, honestly. If I had to rate the game though, guys, overall, I'm probably gonna say I'm gonna give this at least a 7.5. Like, it wasn't as bad as. I think, you know what, let me just get this done and I'll kind of talk my piece about this game afterwards.
Let's see what happens. Come on! Move! Move! Ugh. Enough, Naue. Stop. Okay. Think. Feel. Let it all pass through you. Clear your mind. Mushin.
You are alive. Rest, my plum. I've got you.
The box. I couldn't stop him.
Fault is mine. It was my oath, and I failed. I kept so many secrets for so long, never knowing if I should reveal them. Your mother left me with a heavy burden. To protect the box and to raise you, I did not want to put that burden on your shoulders.
The box.
One of 3 Imperial regalia. The jewel. They are the sacred heart of our country. Treasures the Emperor entrusted the Kakushima Ikki to protect. But that was long ago. Back when we met Tsuyu.
My mother.
She was the apprentice of a Namma stranger. She followed this foreign creed of assassins. They came to Iga seeking help from Momochi Sandayu. They said the balance of the world was at risk.
So you stayed with us in Iga. Became a student of Sandai, as Hanzo and I were. But soon, the student became the master. We all swore upon her creed, an oath. The creed I should have taught you. You are so much like your mother. I was afraid that if you knew, you would suffer the same fate.
Chichire.
It was my oath to the creed to protect the jewel. But I loved her. And when you came, you were our jewel. We loved you so much. For a few years, we prospered. The regalia were safely hidden in Setsu. Our league grew. Our enemies faded. We were foolish to let our guard down. A new foe rose from the shadows. I stayed in Iga with you while the league was slaughtered. The regalia stolen. Only Sandai, Tsuyu, and Hanzo survived. Tsuyu returned in the night with the jewel. She made me swear to protect it and entrusted me alone. She promised me she would return with the other regalia. But she never did. When Sandayu returned, he told me Tsuyu had died. It shattered my soul. I hid the jewel in the Kofun and kept her secret. The League died with her. I swore to myself to never let anything happen to you, our jewel. And every night, for years, I played her favorite song. And then one night, across the valley, I heard someone playing the song back to me. I ran towards the source, but she was gone. I know it was her. And so, I kept playing her song every night to let her know the jewel was safe and that you were all right. Now, she might be alive. We must find her. If we can just reach Tomiko's, there is hope. She will help us.
I remember now. I remember it all. Chichire, why did you carry that burden by yourself? You weren't alone. I was right there. You weren't alone. Their song. He was calling to her. Tsuyu. Mother. I can't believe that worked. I wonder if my father knew of this place, knew where these stairs lead.
Alright, so we found the Creed ruins. More of them anyway.
All those years angry at Chichire for not talking about my mother.
Is there anywhere else to go? Okay, we can go that way. Just have to turn right, I guess. What the? Yo! He just popped up out of nowhere. What the?
Valor, wisdom, benevolence. I returned the jewel. I have honored my promise, Chichiue. My love, if you read this, it is because you and our Naue have been forced from Iga. Because our secret is discovered. I know you may not understand my absence or my reasons for it. They are not the only secrets I have kept from you. I did not die the night our league fell. Mother?
Countless nights, I kept hidden, listening to Nagato's song, again and again. It took all those years to understand. It was the key.
It was you playing back to my father.
Forgive me, Tsuyu.
You stole the regalia?
No. Lord Ieyasu found the mirror and stole it from the Foreign Order. A secret very few know. He believes these treasures belong to our land. He kept the mirror and waited to return it to the Emperor.
To gain favor from the Imperial Court.
Perhaps. He plays a much better Go game than I. But we both believe the foreign powers are only here to take from us.
So how did you get the mirror?
I am loyal to him now. I simply asked for it. Come, I will explain. You and the Black Samurai left Lord Ieyasu with quite the impression.
Oh?
He admired your friend's sense of honor. He perceived the samurai to hate the Foreign Order just as much as he did. Lord Ieyasu was just as interested in your character, your resilience to fulfill your father's promise. You now understand the meaning of the blade?
My parents followed an Imperial mission to protect the regalia and obeyed a creed that fought oppression.
Don't sound so excited.
No one likes giving details.
They were a foreign assassin brotherhood who battled foreign interests in our land. We served to protect those who could not protect themselves.
To shed a light on this world.
And this is what Lord Tokugawa Ieyasu saw in you.
That convinced him to give you the mirror?
It made him see why I needed it. Redemption.
Why do you need redemption? Hanzo.
I have to confess something that will be hard for you to hear. Please listen before acting.
I'll try, but no promises.
Your mother's strength with your father's compassion. The only people I have loved in this world. I told you Nagato and I were brothers despite our differences. But we had one thing in common. We both loved Tsuyu. She had the beauty of Kishotenyo and the fighting spirit of Hachiman. I did not care for her idealist foreign creed. All I wanted was her. The things I did to impress her. But she chose Nagato, a lower ranked Jisamurai. The pain and the shame were unbearable.
Did she know of your feelings for her?
My pride would never allow that. So I left Iga. I offered my services to whomever would give blood to my blade. They all feared me. Only Hanzo, the bloodthirsty demon. Years passed, and I returned to Mibno. I thought I could conquer her hurt, impress her with my exploits. But then, I saw you. The perfect family. I left again. My rage consuming me. This was supposed to be my place. She should have loved me. I did. The unthinkable.
What did you do?
I heard of a mysterious group offering riches for the regalia.
You sold Ashikaga Yoshiaki their location out of resentment.
The contract was secret. I did not know who forged it, but I didn't care. I wanted to break them. So I sacrificed the thing to you loved most.
Bruh. Hanzo, you snake, bruv. Wow, you snake. You snake and a half. You sacrifice Zeus's mission or the fact he did both of these things. He did both. Well, technically, not all his family's dead, but the mission's.
Her family. You jealous traitor.
You caused the Hargard to fall. It weakened her.
Careful, Hanzo.
I regretted it immediately. But it was too late. I rushed to Tsuyu to tell her the regalia had been compromised. She called the Kakushibaiki back to defend Setsu.
But it wasn't enough. I saw their bodies in the Kofun.
The Imperial regalia was stolen. I betrayed them all. And Sandayu said Tsuyu was dead. But I never believed him.
So you searched for her?
For years. I also watched your father mourn. Watched him raise and love you. You grew. As did my shame. After the first attack on Iga, I knew it was only a matter of time before it fell. I could not let Tsuyu's daughter die in a pile of rubble.
That night in Iga, you wrote that letter?
I always suspected your father to have the jewel, but so did the enemy. I offered you both the protection of my lord, but when Nagato refused, my options were few.
And the Shinbakufu got to us first.
I am sorry your father died. I tried to save you both, and I can save you still by persuading you from your path.
My path will unify.
Doing? Picking up misfits on the campaign for unity?
They are my family.
They slow you down. Family. That same weakness is what killed your mother and father. You repeat their fault.
And you have not learned from yours. What has your jealousy earned you but the name Demon?
I will take all your venom, if it means we start anew. Naoe, do not make their mistake.
Bro, oh snap! So he wants us to, but bro, you fam, I can't lie. How can you forgive when you've caused so much pain, bro? Like, what would it? Okay, so if this, I hate this. I hate these things. If I forgive him, he might. I mean, he won't really. I don't know. If I forgive, I mean, okay, he was resourceful. He did try to offer us help, but bro, you shouldn't. You let your jealousy guide you. That's the thing. You was jealous of your own brother. So you, and now he's dead. Your own brother's dead because you chose. Bro, I've come. No, sorry, no.
Enough! I want justice.
Perhaps I deserve death, but not by your hand, and not now.
You don't get to decide that.
As you wish. But I will not die before I know Tsuyu's fate. We can find out together.
please.
All right, you know what? My days. I wanna. You know what? I wanna see if our mother's really alive. Because if I forgive him and then we find out the mother's dead anyway, bro, you're and I'm somehow I'm doing something to you, bro. I'm sorry. We gotta give. All right, you know what? His fate's on his side.
You really believe my mother is alive?
I do.
And if I go with you, you will help me find her?
Or die looking.
A wise boy taught me that if we want to move forward, it cannot be towards vengeance. It's a choice we must make more than once in this world.
We will move in the shadows together.
To serve the light. Go. I will wait for your message.
Lord Ieyasu was right. You are the future of our country.
Okay, guys, so that is gonna be it for Assassin's Creed Shadows. Just a few things before I end the series here completely. One thing I will say is that there is more stuff to do in this game. There's a lot of stuff to do. It's it's very compact with like a lot of things to do. And not get me wrong, I like my side missions and stuff, but I think I've spent like 80 hours and I haven't even 100% in the game, honestly. And one thing I will say about this ending as well is that there is a true ending, but because of the way that they've done it, I'm gonna have to do it in my own time, because when I started the Templar missions with Yasuke, I did it in my own time. Thinking that it was side stuff. But then it turns out this is what gets the true ending. And I'm thinking the true ending really should have been with the Shinbakufu. And in that way, incorporate the Templar Order with the Shinbakufu. I personally thought the Shinbakufu was another form of the Templar Order, but it's not. It's like they've kind of separated it to make it, two separate things in a way. And I think that's what's kind of like got me kind of weirded out, because I'm like, hold on a minute, but this group moved like the Templar Order, so why couldn't they just do that? Like join forces or work together kind of thing, because they weren't really working together. Even the Horsemen said like, yeah, they're doing stuff from the shadows and that. And I'm thinking, so if that's the case, then like, I don't know, it's just kind of weird to me, you know what I mean? But if I do come back to this, I will try and upload the true ending fully, so it is fully finished. But I personally feel like the Shinbakufu is the main story. Everything's pretty much done. It's just you got to do the Templar stuff to get the true ending. And I'm thinking that is kind of silly to me. Like I feel like this should have been a bit more. This should have been a bit more thought. Sorry, a lot more thought should have gone through with this ending, because I'm just not. It's underwhelming for me. It's underwhelming. Overall, the game is 7.5. I had to knock the points down a little bit just because of the bugs, and I don't know why Ubisoft was incompetent and made the max settings for PC ridiculous and all this other stuff. But in terms of the story as well, it was kind of all over the place. I will say that, but it tried to keep within it tried to stay confined, but there was so much going on. Like there's literally side stuff, there's Norway stuff that you have to do, there's side stuff, like there's a bunch of things you have to do to really get this true ending. And I've put in 80 hours and I've not even finished the game. I've not even finished it. That's what's kind of crazy about this. I'm like, rah, so I've put in 80 hours into this game and I've not even pretty much nearly 100% of the game yet. So yeah, with that being said, guys, like I said, if I do go back, and I kind of started the Templar stuff in my own time, so I might just finish the true ending in my own time. If I do record it, you guys will know. You'll be the first to know. But yeah, honestly, I think this game was good. Now, obviously, this game had a lot of backlash already due to historic accuracies and whatever. But to the real people that have played Assassin's Creed many times, it's never been historically accurate. So people that were complaining months ago about Yasuke and all this and that, it doesn't matter. It's always been. It's just a game at the end of the day. It's not fiction. It's a video game. It's just a video game. All right. So get that in. So some people are still bothered about it, I'm sure, but me, you know, I've been moved on. I'm sure most of you have as well. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be pretty much it for the series. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'm gone. Peace.